press. We're going to introduce bench press, the mother of all chest exercises. You've all done it. You all know it. You're all doing it wrong. Bottom line. We're going to take this exercise. I'm going to show you how I've used a concept called intention. We're going to apply additional force to try to recruit Vince's chest maximally through the entire range of motion. Basically, what the bottom line here, guys, when building muscle, is we're trying to increase time under tension. Bottom line, irrefutable, we're trying to increase the amount of time under tension. Our sets, when working with Vince, last exactly 40 seconds. No more, no less. We're doing 8 repetitions. This is what we're shooting for, 8 repetitions. Each repetition is going to last exactly 5 seconds. We're going to do a 4-second negative and a 1-second positive. All the while thinking about keeping tension on that chest, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. So this premise called intention is essentially all Vince is going to do is going to grab that bar, and where you're normally just trying to shove forward, which is going to recruit a lot of tricep, going to recruit a lot of front delt, we're actually going to be trying to shove in toward each other. So this is the premise we call intention. All that's going to do is shift all the stress from the inside, from the outside of Vince's tricep to the inside. All going to be pushing through the chest. Vince, let's demonstrate. So we're going to warm up with a nice light weight. Vince's going to take the bar just the way he normally would, nice, just slightly outside the shoulder grip. 4-second negative, 1-second explosive positive. And all the while, something you don't see happening here is Vince is actually trying to shove his hands together on that bar. They're not actually moving. He's just going to try to push him to increase the tension on that bar. Good, so we're starting off, Vince, with a nice light weight so you can get the idea of what we're doing. Vince is obviously a very strong guy. So he's just going to get his body moving. So he's waking the chest up. He's saying, hey, we're about to do something now. Let's train that chest. So even though he's using a little bit of weight, I guarantee you he's feeling it. The lighter the weight, the more you can actually physically shove and create tension on that bar. As the weights get heavier, you're going to have to focus on pushing it away, but you always on that negative want to focus on driving in. Good, Vince, that's great. Again, each rep is going to last 5 seconds. Doing 8 repetitions, the set's going to last exactly 40 seconds. Vince is trying to intentionally shove his hands together to create tension in that chest. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, drive. All the while squeezing those hands in together, Vince. Lots of focus. You got one more rep. And go. Good. Doesn't look like he's doing anything different from a conventional bench press, but let me tell you, boys and girls, how's Vince's chest feeling right now? I guarantee it's 3 times more pumped than ever before. The days are behind you, boys and girls, where you just bench press 225, move it from point A to point B, and eat 80 grams of protein. It's not how it works anymore. Science has evolved. Biomechanics has evolved. How to recruit muscle has evolved. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
So basically what we're trying to do, these are our mass construction exercises. Basically, you may have known them in the past as being compound exercises. We're calling them mass construction. We're trying to build muscle. We're trying to get you stronger, trying to get things more rounded. This is what we're trying to accomplish. As you can see, Vince is obviously a very strong guy. This is a lot of weight to be using for these types of things. Typically, the weight you've been using, you're going to cut it in half to be able to apply intention. You're going to get 3 times better chest workout, bar none. Yeah. So we'll just make sure you warm up sufficiently so we can actually show some intensity on the NOS set.
So do a full set of 8? I'll be good for it. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, 2.
Let's go. First working set. Driving those hands together, Vince. Great tension. We're never letting that muscle relax. That bar doesn't stop moving for a split second. We're keeping constant tension on that muscle. There's never a point where that bar stops moving. It's a 4-second negative, 4-second negative. Let's go. Come on. Let's go right down. 4-second negative. Up. Good. You got 2. Drive it up. Come on. Let's go. And awesome. Come on. Good work. Man. How'd it feel, Vince?
You're actually using your muscles. It's that one thing you made me do is not pause at the top. That was big.
Constant tension.
That 4-second negative, if you guys have never done 4-second negative, it's completely different. Your muscles are constantly under resistance in both directions. And having that standard 4 seconds on every single rep just forces you to keep the workout honest.
Guys, the bottom line, the period of time it takes to build muscle, the time under tension is between 40 and 70 seconds. Irrefutable scientific proof. We're staying at the low end of that so we can stay with a slightly heavier weight. If you started going towards 70 seconds, the weight's going to have to come down a lot. We're not going to be using as much load. So we're going to stay in exactly 40 seconds. It takes the thought out of it. Let's do 40-second sets. 4 second negative, 1 second positive. It's a 5-second rep. We got 8 repetitions, 40 seconds. We're going to take 40 seconds rest between sets. We're going to do it again.